Hi, Mensore, this is Cass. Welcome to Keika Productions. This is Keika vlog number 17. And yes, we are returning to an actual camera. Yeah. Got some bad news this week. I did not get that full-time job I applied for, so we are still in full hustle mode with my millions of contract side gigs while also trying to do this and being scattered and overwhelmed. But you know what? Work with what you got. I'm gonna keep going and hopefully something comes of it. So, weekly review. Didn't work on the film, so we're just gonna ignore that, just scoot that off to the side. I did take my new, I took my new headshots. We scheduled them for Monday, but I ended up taking them on Wednesday instead. It was fine. I'm still trying to get used to not being awkward and super uncomfortable taking photos, and I'm not succeeding yet, but I think this batch of headshots are better than the last one, so I'll take the wins that I can get. I scheduled another audition for a student film, which would be filming in the fall. I don't particularly think that I'm qualified for this role, but just audition to audition, why not? So that audition's sometime in May, so look out for that. The biggest news actually is that the student film that I was featured in finally came out. Hey, so I'll link that in the description below. Check that out. I'm very proud of the work we did on it. I had a great time. I had a great experience. Thank you, Lorelai and Reno, for making me feel welcome and doing cool things with me. Not that they're gonna ever see these videos. But as far as my performance goes in the film, I'm not super impressed with myself. My main takeaway is that I need to get better at acting. The first time I watched it, I was horrified by myself. Then I took a break and I watched it a second time, and I'm like, there's things that are workable in here. I think I was so worried about being too much and too theatery for film, because it's a very different beast and it's a whole different style, and if you do theater acting in front of a camera for film, you will look wrong. So I think I tried to pull it back too much and I was too understated. So I feel like my performance is kind of muted and underwhelming. So don't be afraid to be a little bit bigger is my takeaway from that. And also, I had this thought right after we filmed it, before I watched it, that I think I need to be more conscientious of keeping the emotional levels, and the continuity between shots. If I'm really angry in shot A, then in shot B I should be just as angry, otherwise it's this weird jump to either chilled out or super enraged, So just keeping mindful and taking notes in my script of okay, how did I shoot this and what level was I at, so that I can continue that. And not just for anger, for other stuff. Trying not to be hypercritical of how I just physically look and what my body looks like and what my face looks like, because I can't do anything in the immediate future about that, so this is just what we're working with. I do want to work out more. Whatever, that's a whole different conversation. But otherwise, I had a good experience. I think I learned a lot, and hopefully the next thing I appear in, I can be better. But yeah, so check that out if you want to see it. I'll link it below. Thank you to Lorelai and Reno. I had a great time working with you. Now, for this last part of the video, if you look on the calendar, see on today's date, it says HFC 48-hour challenge. Starts at 4 p.m. And it is currently past 4 p.m. It is now 4:30, which means the 48-hour film challenge for the What You Film Collective has already started. So they have released prompts online, and local filmmakers have 48 hours to make something adhering to these prompts. Now, I know I already have another film that I have to finish in the pipeline that I gotta work on, but I'm also gonna try doing this for the next 48 hours. That's gonna be my focus. So I have my iPad. I'm gonna pull up the prompt right now, take a look, and we can see what I can make with it, hopefully, yeah. So, the theme is modernized fairy tales or legend. The prompts are a clock and a musical instrument. A line of dialogue you have to use is, quote, "Hold on, we skipped a few pages," end quote. Okay. Okay. I don't know if there's like a rule for time limit or anything else, but those are the prompts. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. And you know, maybe this will be a good distraction from me not getting that job. I don't want to apply to more jobs. It's so exhausting, and you get your hopes up and you have to wait for weeks to hear anything. Someone just pay me to do something on a regular basis. Give me healthcare. Give me a retirement plan. Please. Yeah, alright. Thanks for watching. Nifedo. See you next week. Hopefully I have a film made? Question mark? Hey. Alright, bye, thank you.